Moore is in her first year of being an associate principal here at the Brandon Valley High School. Mrs. Moore has always had the idea of being an educator.
I think I had a couple different things that I thought of when I was younger. But I do have both of my parents who are both teachers. And so, their example of being educators always impacted me. So I always had the thought of going into teaching, which is what I actually did. However, initially when I went to college, I went to school to be a doctor. And so I was majoring in biology, I minored in chemistry, and as I got going along, I realized that I really wanted to spend my career helping kids. So I ended up going into education.
Before being at the Brandon Valley High School, Mrs. Moore was a science teacher at many different grade levels.
I have always been a science teacher. I have enjoyed all of my different roles in that capacity. I was a middle school science teacher for many years, taught physical science, taught earth science, taught life science, and at the high school setting, biology, anatomy and physiology, the other physical sciences as well.
After 25 years of being a classroom teacher and helping other teachers, Mrs. Moore decided to become an associate principal.
After spending 25 years in the classroom, one of the things that is important to me is that we continue to have people in education who want to be with children. And as a teacher who had spent time in the classroom, after many years, I was already starting to help other teachers, especially the new teachers, and it's really challenging to be a new teacher. And so, my enjoyment of being around students and my desire to help new teachers grow and help teachers do their best kind of led me into that role of being an assistant principal.
Mrs. Moore thinks that listening is a big aspect of her job.
I think, when I think about what is important, I think it's important to be a good listener. A large part of my day is spent listening. You never really know in this role what situation is going to come to your attention, but it's really important for me to sit back and listen, and then to really kind of remember that my role is to help students be successful, help my teachers be successful, help parents when they're working to support their students, and then to help the school be a really great part of our awesome community.
Mrs. Moore really likes the Lynx way trait of kindness.
One that our Lynx community already lives by, and that's the Lynx way, and I think the one that speaks most to my heart is that of kindness. And so, if I can impact others with kindness by listening, by helping, then I feel that is success.
A lot of Mrs. Moore's work is not on a routine.
There are things that we routinely do in this role, making sure students are attending, helping students when they have problems. But really, if you think about this building here, it is a building filled with young people. And so that brings about kind of a wide variety of things that happen during the day that need support and, a lot of problem solving. So, my day is really varied. That's what makes it challenging, but it also is what makes it really, really interesting and satisfying.
With almost 1,350 students, it's a challenging job to meet their needs.
I think the most challenging part of my job is, we are always working to make sure our students' needs are met. And every student has unique needs. Every student is different. Every student is special. And I think when you're trying to make sure needs are met for, a building filled with almost 1,350 students, that's the challenge. And, you always want to make sure everybody is safe and everybody feels valued. and that everybody belongs. And so those are things that, you never really arrive. You have to just keep working on it every day. And I think that's the challenge.
Mrs. Moore loves working with students every day.
Absolutely, my favorite part are the students. I just feel so fortunate that I get to come to work and I get to spend my time with young people. I love watching people overcome obstacles and succeed. I love watching them be successful. I love helping them. I also really, really enjoy our staff because we're all in that same journey together of helping kids. And I think for Brandon, really a powerful part of why this job is so wonderful is the community that we're set in. The community really cares about the school, and I feel like the school really cares about the community.
Mrs. Moore could not be more excited to be finishing up her first year here at the Brandon Valley High School.
It is amazing. I have said a number of times, I have had so many wow moments. And what I mean by that is moments where I see somebody doing something good, or I see someone working hard to achieve, or I see someone in a kind interaction. And it's just been an amazing first year. So happy to be here.
We are so glad here at the Brandon Valley High School that Mrs. Moore is doing such a great job at helping and taking care of all the students and staff.